They say the smartest people often fail, not because they lack talent, but because they can't win the war inside their own head. And that's exactly what happened to Ryan. He wasn't lazy. He wasn't foolish. He was brilliant. The kind of kid who could memorize a whole page in minutes. The kind of mind that teachers quietly admired and other students envied. But brilliance means nothing when your mind refuses to obey you. Every time Ryan sat down to study, his mind became a battlefield. One moment he was solving equations. The next he was scrolling through his phone. A short video, a meme, a notification. Then 2 hours gone, just like that. He'd whisper to himself, "It's okay, I'll study later." But later never came. He wanted to become a doctor, to heal people, to make his parents proud. But every day, his own mind pulled him further away from his dream. What he didn't realize yet was that success doesn't come to the smartest person in the room. It comes to the one who learns to master themselves. Before I tell you what changed Ryan's life forever, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment "Control Your Mind" below. Because what you're about to hear might just be the thing that separates your old self from who you're meant to become. Let's begin. Ryan lived in a quiet town surrounded by green hills and endless distractions. On the surface, he looked like the perfect student. Neat notebooks, sharp pencils, a big dream. But inside, he was exhausted. He'd sit at his desk, determined to study. Then a single thought would knock on the door of his mind. Just 5 minutes on my phone. That 5 minutes would turn into an hour. That hour into guilt. And guilt into another wasted day. His teachers kept telling him, "Ryan, you're so smart, but you need to focus." His parents reminded him, "Dreams don't work unless you do." But none of it helped. Because deep down, Ryan believed a lie. That talent alone would carry him to success. Then one day, everything shattered. The results of the school scholarship exam came out. Ryan had studied, just not enough. When he saw his name far below the passing mark, his stomach dropped. The same friends who once admired him were celebrating their victories. The same teachers who once smiled now looked away in silence. That night, Ryan sat alone in his room. No music, no noise, just regret. He wasn't angry at anyone else, only himself. He realized something brutal and honest. He had lost to his own mind. The next morning, Ryan made a decision. He wouldn't look for shortcuts anymore. He would learn control. He searched for someone who could teach him discipline, not just formulas or facts. That's when he found Coach Miller, a man everyone in town respected. A former athlete turned mentor who believed that the mind is the strongest muscle of all. They said Coach Miller could take the most distracted student and turn them into a machine of focus and calm. Ryan approached him nervously. "Coach," he said, "I can't control my mind. I sit to study, but my thoughts, they run everywhere. What do I do?" Coach Miller smiled, the kind of calm smile that hides decades of wisdom. He said, "Come with me." They walked to the empty playground. The morning sun painted long shadows across the field. From the equipment room, Coach pulled out a toy bow and arrow. He placed a wooden board 20 feet away. He handed Ryan the bow and said, "If you can hit the center of that target, I'll know you're ready." Ryan laughed. That's it. He took aim and released the arrow. It missed by a wide margin. Coach asked, "What were you looking at?" Ryan shrugged. "The trees, the field, and the board." Coach nodded. "That's your problem, Ryan. You're seeing everything, except your goal." He stepped closer and said softly, "When an archer aims, he doesn't see the world around him. He only sees the target. Your mind," Coach continued, "is just like that bow. The more you let it wander, the weaker it becomes. But when you pull it tight, with focus and intention, it gains power." Ryan listened silently. For the first time, he understood that his failure wasn't from lack of effort, but from scattered energy. The next day, Ryan began his training. Coach Miller gave him 4 simple rules. Rule 1, he said, control your thoughts. Whenever your mind drifts, gently bring it back. Don't fight your thoughts, train them. Rule 2, make a routine. Your brain loves patterns. Decide when you'll study, when you'll rest, and stick to it. Discipline is born from repetition. Rule 3, remove distractions. Your phone, TV, the noise of others, they steal your focus 1 second at a time. Rule 4, practice daily. Small habits, repeated every day, will rewire your mind. It sounded simple, but living it wasn't. Ryan tried. The first day he failed. The second day, he failed again. Every time he tried to study, His old habits screamed for attention. Notifications, music, comfort. His mind fought back, louder and louder. He realized something strange. Discipline isn't built in silence. It's forged in resistance. There were nights he wanted to give up, but each time, he remembered Coach's voice echoing in his head. A wild horse doesn't obey on the first pull, but keep holding the rope, and one day, it kneels. Ryan held the rope. Day after day, he brought his wandering mind back to his books. Minute by minute, he was becoming stronger. Weeks turned into months. And then, one night, it happened. He sat to study as usual. But this time, the noise was gone. No urge to check his phone. No thoughts about what others were doing. Just silence and focus. The world around him blurred, and only his goal remained clear in front of him. Hours passed like minutes. When he looked at the clock, the sun was rising. Ryan had experienced something rare flow. Modern psychology calls it the optimal state of consciousness. It's when the brain's prefrontal cortex, the part that worries and doubts, quietly turns off. In that state, effort feels effortless. And for the first time, Ryan wasn't forcing discipline. He had become disciplined. Months later, Ryan took another big exam. This time, he didn't study out of fear or pressure. He studied out of mastery. When the results came, he didn't just pass. He ranked first. The same teachers who once looked disappointed now smiled with pride. The same friends who had moved ahead now asked him how he did it. But Ryan knew it wasn't luck or talent. It was control. A year later, as he walked onto the stage to receive his scholarship, he remembered Coach Miller's words. The mind is a wild horse. If you don't control it, it drags you everywhere. But if you train it, it takes you exactly where you want to go. That day, Ryan understood something deep. Discipline is freedom. Focus is power. And control over your mind is control over your destiny. What destroyed Ryan wasn't weakness, it was noise. And what saved him wasn't motivation, it was silence. The modern world wants you distracted. Every click, every scroll, every vibration, it's training your brain to obey everything except you. But when you train your mind to obey yourself, everything changes. Your thoughts become tools. Your focus becomes your weapon. And your goals become inevitable. Discipline isn't punishment. It's remembering what you truly want and refusing to be pulled away from it. If this story changed how you see your own mind, subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments, what's the one distraction you'll give up today to take back control of your mind? Because success doesn't begin when you set a goal. It begins the moment you stop letting your mind run wild and decide to hold the rope.